Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we could do another whip and chat and it's gonna be all over the place. And so please bear with me while I do this. Currently I am still working on my beaded cross stitch. I am on row 21, which is up here. I have done quite a bit since my last whip and chat. And I just kind of want to continue working. So if you're diamond painting, crocheting, knitting, working on your beaded cross stitch, regardless of what you're doing, I'd love it if you join me and just caught up with me today, if that's okay. And if not, then I'll see you later. So the first thing I want to say is thank you guys so much. I've hit 2,000 subscribers. It's kind of weird even just thinking about it because, yeah, I'm in disbelief at the minute. So I hope you can understand why I'm kind of like, what? So what that means is I'm just waiting at this very moment. I'm just waiting to hear back from Diamond Art Club, and I will basically wait for them to contact me with the details, and then I will close the submissions for the giveaway, and I'm sure that'll happen before this video is posted. If it isn't, though, I will have a link below, but I will retract the links once the giveaway is complete. I will retract them from the 2 videos that are on here now with that link because I don't want to confuse anyone. Giveaways aren't, yeah, it's something that only happens once. So if you're watching this, 5 months from now, it's not really gonna help you, is it? But I'm sure it's not like it's the last thing I'll ever give away. So please keep an eye out for that, especially since I have all these diamond paintings coming in, and that is another thing that I wanted to talk about. So I ordered quite a lot of diamond paintings from the AliExpress sale, as you may know. If you don't know, AliExpress had this anniversary sale. I went ahead and got quite a bit. I went a bit overboard. I shouldn't have, but I did. And those paintings are for my stash, and depending on how I feel, maybe later this year, they could become giveaway prizes as well. We'll see where the channel goes at that stage, but who knows? I am kind of getting this feeling at the minute that I just have too many diamond paintings to do, and that's a good problem to have, right? But it's also a little bit kind of like, wow, where am I going to put all these things? Which, speaking of, I am going to be making a stash video, and I do not want anyone here to think that I'm trying to, I don't know, brag. I'm not bragging. I'm literally just going to show you how I store it, and then we'll go through them. I try to find thumbnails for them and all that, but I'm not going to include links because that would just take forever. I hope you understand. 2 more R's. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh, yes. So in regards to the diamond paintings and the AliExpress sale, they have been coming in, and I have been recording the videos as they come in and editing them, uploading them to YouTube while I'm at work because their internet is way faster and more stable than my own. And so I have a backlog of about 5 videos at this stage. I will be releasing unboxings once a week because I understand that it can be a bit overwhelming. And also, I am my own worst enabler, but I recognize that I could enable others as well with this channel, and that is not my intention. I don't want people to spend their money when they don't have it, if you get me. And right now, yeah, I don't want the same thing as well being on my channel all the time. I don't want to be known for as the unboxing channel. So with that, I just wanted to warn those who may be sensitive to these things that my future videos may have me unboxing something from a while back. But that doesn't change the content of the video, and it doesn't change the point of the video. You know what I mean? I'm changing the format of my unboxings a little bit because I think I want to include more relevant information. So if there is anything that you in particular look for when shopping for a diamond painting and you would like to know in an unboxing video, please leave that down in the comments down below, because I would like, what color was that? One. I would like to make them a little bit more, oh, I don't know, relevant for you, because I am making them for you all. If it were me, I wouldn't actually do unboxings at all on camera because, well, I find that by taking off the adhesive layer and flattening the canvas, it can sometimes cause issues. And I have considered starting the first part of an unboxing, then letting the canvas rest and coming back to it, say, the next day or something like that. The problem with that is the setup of the, you know, unboxing, and the space that I have at the moment isn't really conducive to that sort of thing. If I were to just leave it alone, I mean, I'm not the only one that uses this table, and I do other projects, so it just wouldn't really work. But I have considered it. The other thing is phone memory, which I have solved this problem. I'm still waiting on it, but I purchased a memory card for my phone to give me more memory. So, you know, maybe. But anyway, that the struggle of making the video versus just buying it and enjoying it is that I'm always worried about what you can see and whether I have included all the information and everything. Whereas, you know, just when you're enjoying the process of diamond painting without being a content creator or posting it on social media or something, is that you can take your time and you don't have to worry about it. So in some ways I kind of miss that, because, and I'm not saying that I don't enjoy being a YouTuber, but I know that I have a kind of I have a duty to you. I said duty. And I just want to make the best video that I can for you all. So we'll see. Just let me know if you have that idea down below. I did receive kind of a trollish comment last night, which doesn't really happen that often. So thank you guys for being so wonderful to me, I suppose. Everybody here is actually really, really nice. But sometimes, every once in a while, I will get someone being a bit entitled, and I just want to address it really quick. I make videos for you, but primarily I make videos as like a vloggy kind of thing for myself as well. It's kind of nice to look back on these things and see how you've grown or changed. And when I read this person's comment, they basically said that I talk too much. My initial reaction is, if you don't like what you see, then you're more than welcome to turn it off or find another channel. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I won't even know about it. Now, for you who have stayed and you've been here a while, that might come as a surprise. But at the same time, like, I think you're definitely entitled to your opinion. But coming onto someone else's channel and saying, you talk too much, and so I need you to talk less in your unboxings. To that person, I want to say, you're not my producer and you're not paying me. So, no, I will do what I want. However, if there's actual constructive criticism, like, I would like to see X, Y, and Z during your unboxing, that's fine. But telling someone that they talk too much or they're too lengthy is insulting at best. So where am I now? Pound. So that, if it was meant to tick me off, it pretty much did. But look, it's water under the bridge now. What else? Yeah, so there's going to be lots of unboxings. I'm so glad that everybody enjoyed the accent tag with my husband. That was really fun and spontaneous to do. When I lost the actual audio footage, I was so mad. Like, I do have this microphone that, you know, I could get a better microphone, and I'm aware of that, but it is what it is. It is what I have. And I thought I'd figured out the issue. Evidently, I haven't, or it's breaking, which wouldn't surprise me. But we made the best of a bad situation, so that was fun to do, and he's enjoying hearing all your comments. He does kind of have a softer Irish accent, but that's because he also is an English teacher, which means if he had a thick Kerry accent, it wouldn't really get understood. So that's that thing. Easter was quite good. I went to my girl's house, my girlfriend, my BFF. We had I don't know if she's watching. She may be watching. Hi. We had like a girly sleepover and it was really awesome. Excuse me. We watched lots of old movies from the 90s, which I always love to do. And just talked and hung out, and it was desperately needed. I then, obviously, because I was at her house, you don't know this, but I know this, she doesn't have any connection to the internet at all. There is no Wi-Fi. There is no network. There is nothing in her house that will give you the outside world, unless you want to wait for like 3 minutes while an image loads. And that is what I had to do when I showed her what I got from Diamond Art Club, because I was really excited to show her. But yeah, she's good. All the other girls are really good. We had Indian for dinner, and it's always delicious. There's this restaurant up there that's just fab. So that was really great, and I came home then and kind of had to prepare myself for this inspection. So I came home on Sunday. On Monday, I actually just chilled. I was so like decompressing. But anyway, on Monday morning, I woke up super early and got into the cleaning, and then it was like 10 a.m. I'd already been up for hours, and James finally rose out of bed and goes, "You do know that it's not until 1:30, right?" I was like, "What?" What are you telling me right now? So yeah, I had a few more hours, and I was stressing for nothing because the guy came, right? And I saw him come, and he came an hour early, an hour and a half early. So he came at noon, and I was really upset about that. I was like, no, I need this extra hour and a half. But really, I didn't. I was just being nitpicky, you know? So I got the dog on the leash and took her outside. And I was like, James, he's here. Oh my God, he's here. And I then, we had arranged for me to go to the dog park while the guy was in the house, because I kind of felt like if I were here, it would have been more stressful. long story there that I don't want to put on YouTube. But I essentially left the house with the dog. We took a nice walk, and I was eager to get back. It took me half an hour, and I thought for sure that by the time I got back that he would be gone. But I got a call from James, and he was like, he's still here. He's just sitting in the driveway taking a phone call or something. And anyway, I was just like, okay, I'm coming up to the house now. And he said, there's no problem. He isn't, he isn't worried about anything. The only thing that he wants done, this doesn't have a hole in it, does it? No. Dud. The only thing that he wants done is for us to, clean up the driveway and spray it. But we haven't been spraying it because we grow our own vegetables, and spraying Roundup is not something that we want. So we kind of let the driveway go. It's got, bits of weeds and flowers and, but anyway, he is just like, you need to do something about this. Where am I? Sorry, hold on. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50. I had the 2. Sorry, you're going to see me struggle for a second. That doesn't make any sense. Hang on, so. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong row. Oh, crap. Hang on. I didn't mark off the last row. Right? 21. Or is that 20? And now I'm on 20. Hang on, how is that possible? Yes, so I did that row. Jeez. And then I did all of that section. And these 2. Wow, how did I get that far without without noticing? Okay. Oh, I have a Pepsi today. It's been so long since I've had Pepsi from a can. I refuse to buy it in the plastic. In the plastic bottles. Anyway, it just tastes weird. Right, so the inspection on the house was perfect. He said that essentially he says that we're taking care of the place, and he's not thinking of increasing the rent or anything next year, but it may go up a little bit because of VAT or something, but trying to convince us that the place is like worth well more than it is. This house was built in the 80s, and we have done so much to spruce it up inside and make it better. We've painted, we've redecorated, we're getting new furniture and everything, and that's all on our dime, you know what I mean? So basically he, and not to mention the garden, like I haven't even gone into specifics about the garden, but essentially we've redone all the soil so it's much healthier. There are trees in the backyard that were left to go to rot, and we took care of them. We've replanted stuff. Yeah, anyway, you get the idea. We're taking care of the land, and we're taking care of the house. And he saw that, thank God. And so yeah, all good news there. Because I was really worried that he was going to come in and like start wiping his fingers, basically, but I don't think he's into that. So I have the go ahead. Since that got done, we were able to put up the poultry netting. And when I say we, I mean I, because it was my idea. The poultry netting is like an electric fence to keep our chickens in. It's a portable fence which can be moved all around the grounds. And this is good because it means that chickens won't destroy one area. They've pretty much destroyed the run because that was the only place we had for them last year. And electric fences are not cheap. I think it was nearly €300 for that electric fence. But it was a good investment because now we can move them around. They can eat fresh grass and grubs. They can fertilize the soil. It's a win-win for everybody. So I was able to do that yesterday, and so I spent all day yesterday outside. It took way longer than I thought it would, but it's done, except for making it live. We have to get another lead out cable. Didn't realize how much cable you need. But yeah, so chickens have a new place to call home for a little while. They look really happy and healthy, which is always a good thing. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Pepsi. So yeah. Then the other thing, so since, oh dear, when I went over to my friend's house, I did bring a diamond painting because I thought, oh, well, maybe we could all work on something together. But that didn't really happen. But I did, I did end up doing quite a bit of it. Sorry for bumping you there. I misjudged where my hand was. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have, but look, it is what it is. It didn't seem to capture anyone's imagination. Let's just put it that way. So I've just got a little tiny small project on the go. I don't know when I'll be really doing it. I'll probably do it on and off in the living room, but I haven't touched a diamond painting in days. I spent quite a lot of time from Sunday night to Monday afternoon. I watched the entire Twilight saga movie collection. They have it all on Netflix right now. I'd never watched it before, and to be honest, I was a huge Twilight hater. Yeah, Twilight hater here. However, I was pleasantly surprised. I let myself enjoy it, and I'm glad I did, because I just needed some cheesy romance that made no sense in my life. I haven't really allowed myself that. I've been kind of cynical and, I don't know, sour lately. I don't know. I don't know why. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Point is, I watched Twilight and it was awesome. Except the last movie was a little bit weird to me. Because, yeah, well, reasons. I'm sure it's not a spoiler anymore, but the whole time, the fun part about it all was that I was like messaging Mrs. Coffee from Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, and I was messaging her and just being like, so Team Edward or Team Jacob? And she was like, Team Edward. So if you watch Twilight, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? Because I won't even lie, I was actually Team Jacob until the last movie. But again, oh, excuse me. I don't like my vampires like the Cullens. I like my vampires to be very mean. And I suppose that's just because I've read so much vampire fiction that I can have an opinion, I suppose. But I didn't want to be a jerk about it. I thought it was really fluffy and it was fun to watch, especially all together. I watched it in less than 24 hours. So, you know, it was kind of like, oh, okay, this is what I'm doing. Kind of last minute decision, but hey, it is what it is. I'll be right back 1 second. Okay, sorry. There was a truck outside. So, yeah, what was I talking about? Right, so I had a really enjoyable weekend with my friends, and I've spent the last 2 days filming unboxing videos, which is really fun. Again, more content for later on. Especially since, like I've said a few times, I am going to be slowing down soon. And it kind of feels good to slow down a little bit because I think I've become a little, oh, I don't know what the word would be, too obsessed or too engaged or too in the thick of it. And I realized when I went to my friend's house that my life for the last few months has consisted of nothing but social media. And I don't think that's healthy for anybody. So I'm just here to say that if you need a break, then you need a break. And don't let anybody tell you not to take a break. I have been talking about a break for a few weeks, and then I'll talk about it, and then I won't do anything about it. And then, you know, people are probably like fed up with me talking about it at this stage. But even just saying it makes me feel more relaxed. But it's true. Like, you know, it's easy to forget. Like, for example, okay. I'm going to stop tiptoeing around the subject. I have been away from Facebook for quite a long time. I really don't like putting pictures of myself online. I'd gotten less and less, you know, involved in it. And because it kind of felt like I was in a competition or something. And I don't think that social media should be used as like a competition. It is very easy to do. Don't get me wrong, especially when you make YouTube videos. But for me at this stage, it's just about reaching out and enjoying, you know, talking to people and stuff like that. But it's so easy, and even for me to like get these feelings where I'm like, what I'm doing is not good enough, and I need to be doing XYZ better. But anyway, I'm trying to say that it's a powerful tool, and I want to use it for good. Does that make sense? Also, in relation to this, there's a real difficulty between two symbols on this. Now, I don't know, you're probably not going to be able to see it. This purple T shape here, and these over here are all of these purples in this general area here are this creamy color I'm holding in my fingers. But the darker purple, which you can barely see a difference on between this and this in real life, you can kind of see the difference on the screen. This dark solid purple is black, this color. So I have to keep looking very, very closely at my pattern. But anyway. So guys, I think that's kind of all the updates at the minute, housekeeping and all that stuff. The realization that summer is literally, I mean, like 2 weeks away is dawning on me. So it's nearly May, and May is the beginning of summer here. And I am very excited because it means that we have warmer weather. It only gets to maybe like 25 degrees tops, 25 degrees Fahrenheit, or Celsius, excuse me. So it's not all that hot, but wait a second. That's not it. It's this one first. So room temperature, basically. But we will get warmer weather. It'll stabilize. The nights will be long. The nights are already very long. It's still bright at 9 p.m., which is awesome because I feel like I still have energy if the sun is still out. So I've been really loving that. The early mornings as well. I mean, 6 a.m. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning to let the chickens out of their coop. So we moved them yesterday. I moved them yesterday, excuse me. And then when I came home from work, I went to go just check on them real quick. And they were all laying on top of their chicken coop. And I was like, girls, what's going on? Why aren't you inside? It turns out I asked James what was going on, and he said that the door had closed to the bottom. So they were kind of like stuck outside. And he saw that they were laying on top, but he thought he'd go out later on, and then he forgot. And I was like, you are the worst. Anyway, that's why I went out there. And then we watched Game of Thrones, and that was fun. That's always fun. Trying to allow myself to like it as well, because anybody that knows me and talks to me about Game of Thrones knows that I am a hardcore book fan, and I don't like what they've done to this series, but to be honest with you, I think they're doing their best right now. But a few seasons ago, it was so cringeworthy. But even then, like, I feel like the jokes and stuff that they're making, if you go back and, sorry, I'm going to go on a tangent now. If you go back and you watch the first 2-3 seasons, maybe, you'll see the humor is different, especially Tyrion's humor, because now all he jokes about is like, excuse me. You know, the producers or the directors are Dan and Dave. And it's like they're obsessed with him saying cock. Sorry. It seems like they're obsessed with him saying the word for male genitalia. Yeah. And it has to be said every episode. And it's so redundant that it makes me cringe every single time. And Varys as well, the spider. There's no more smart jokes. There's no more witty, all very basic humor, and it's just not funny to me. It probably is to some people, but especially when they had such great jokes and stuff in the beginning. But anyway, that's what happens when a show goes big, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow, guys, I'm just going to finish off this thread. Sorry, this whip and chat is going to have to be called, like, squirrel session. I think all of my whip and chats are kind of squirrel sessions, just being frank with you. But I just said it as it came to me. So thank you all so much for watching this little video. I really appreciate you being here and watching. Thank you for helping me get to 2,000 subscribers as well. I really appreciate that. And we'll see where the channel goes. I'm hoping that I can get this beaded cross stitch finished in a decent amount of time, but my favorite time to work on this is in the morning when I have the light in this room. And if this is only row 22 of this page, this page goes to row 94. So it could be quite some time, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. And I know it's gonna look amazing. So thanks again, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.